So it's like, what has he gotten out of those drugs, and why are you so dismissive of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so fascinated by the possibility of this ancient technology existing and what form it existed in. If they really did have the ability to calculate as you're describing, and they did it with such incredible accuracy, and the way you're laying it out, it's almost undeniable. The possibility of coincidence is far less than the possibility of calculation.
Yeah, absolutely. And yet this lazy dismissal is used to keep people locked in a particular framework of thinking. And that's what we're trying to disrupt. We're disruptors. We're contrarians. And I think there's a need for disruptors and contrarians in the world, no matter how much they insult me, no matter how much they insult Randall. The information that we're putting out there, sooner or later, is going to do some good.
How far back do you think this technology goes? You know, I keep pressing this because I want to get an understanding of, like, what's the long end of this? How far back do you think human sophisticated civilization existed? If the conventional idea is ancient Sumer, 6,000 Mesopotamia, 6,000 plus years ago, how far do you think we're talking about?
Well, first and foremost, I can't give you absolute facts here.
Right.
I'm working on my ideas about the past. I think it's a civilization that went back deep into the last ice age, maybe as far back as 100,000 years into the past. I think it's a civilization that emerged out of hunter-gatherer societies and emerged out of shamanism. You encounter shamans in the Amazon rainforest today who are using ayahuasca. Well, ayahuasca is a miracle in itself. You know, there's 100,000 plus different species of plants and trees in the Amazon. You have to put two of them together to create the ayahuasca brew. One of them contains DMT, and the other contains a monoamine oxidase inhibitor. DMT is not orally active. That's why we have to smoke it in order to get the effect. But what they've done in the Amazon is make it orally active by combining it with the ayahuasca vine, which contains the monoamine oxidase inhibitor that switches off an enzyme in the stomach that allows the gut to absorb the DMT and for it to enter the brain. Now that is science that we're looking at there. We're looking at evidence of science. So the notion of science emerging from a shamanistic society makes perfect sense to me.